This is the Good Morning Show, coverage you can count on.
Straight ahead this morning, Leon County deputies make a major drug bust at a Tallahassee apartment complex. We've got the details. Plus, South Georgia is mourning the loss of a young woman killed in an ATV crash. And raising funds, all for a good cause. We'll talk to Ben Kaplan, who's participating in tonight's Leon Havana Relay for Life. And here is a live look outside. Clear blue skies right now. Happy Saturday, everyone. Good morning and thanks for joining us. Charles, good morning. A lot of people last night fell asleep to the sound of rain, which is a sound we haven't heard in a while.
I know. Even when I was out and about last night, a few power flashes here
Yeah, a little bit,
in terms of power going out and
right
on, but we had that nice little storm move through last night, but things have quieted down since then, and starting off with temperatures pretty muggy out there this morning. Seeing those temps in the 60s right now in parts of South Georgia, 67 at Camilla, for instance. Once you get a little farther towards the south, though, you see those temperatures get into the 70s in places like Apalachicola, Carabel, St. Mark's, even in Perry, sitting at 75. Already this morning, so a little bit muggy, a little bit of heat sitting around out there at this point. Now we do have those winds out of the south in many locations, around about 5 to 6 miles an hour. A little bit blustery though. Apalachicola seeing 10 miles an hour this morning, even at Perry as well. Now we do have that cold front. I was looking at the observations earlier. Guess it right around the Pensacola area, maybe just a little bit farther towards the west. We're seeing a little bit of rainfall showing up in a few places across our eastern areas. Over Hamilton County, just to the northeast of Madison as well. A little bit of light shower activity just to the north of Perry as well. And look at a little wider perspective, a little bit of shower activity north of Dothan. That's expected to move off towards the northeast. So far, pretty quiet in our central and western areas. But there's a chance we could see some showers, maybe even a thunderstorm or two later on this afternoon, where we're starting off in the 70s, getting close to 80 degrees by noon. I'll have a complete forecast a little bit later.
With the significance with the shooting and the amount of drugs and that kind of thing, I think for that apartment complex, these guys were the major suppliers.
Leon County deputies are investigating a major drug bust at the Commons Apartments in Tallahassee. $32,000 worth of marijuana, 100 prescription pills, ecstasy tablets, and guns, all totaling $3,800, were recovered. 5 people were arrested, and deputies are looking into whether this discovery is linked to a shooting at a pool party at the complex last month. Tallahassee police are hoping you can recognize this car. They're searching for its passenger in connection to a battery case. It happened in the early hours of April 28th behind the Strip on West Tennessee Street. Police accusing the passenger of beating a local college student, the victim suffering a serious head injury. The suspect fleeing that scene in that Mustang. Residents in Grady County are mourning the loss of 19-year-old Erica Atkinson. She was killed in a Wednesday night ATV crash on Old Highway 84 East in Thomas County. Many remembering her as a person that everyone loved to be around.
She was perfect. She was precious in every single way. She had a heart of gold and just touched so many lives, and I was very fortunate to know her.
Authorities still trying to figure out exactly how that crash happened. However, they believed alcohol was involved. 4 other people were on that ATV at the time of the crash. 2 others were taken to the hospital. No foul play is suspected after a body was found on North Monroe Street in Tallahassee. Police say 58-year-old Brian Jones died of natural causes. His body was found behind the Staples store on Friday morning. Clinch County authorities are upping the reward to $15,000 after Jacob Connor went missing more than 3 months ago. He vanished from a timber work site in Fargo. Foul play is suspected. Taylor County Deputy Michael Scott Williams, who lost his life in a car crash last October, will be among those honored this weekend in Washington, D.C. His name recently added to the National Law Enforcement Officers Memorial. Deputy Williams' family and a lieutenant from the Taylor County Sheriff's Office are in D.C. and will attend a candlelight vigil tonight. They'll also be on hand for a memorial service at the U.S. Capitol set for Monday.
It's nice to honor him. That's why I came, to honor him, even though it's very painful and I can cry very easy. I would rather give up all of this and have him walking right next to me.
Williams is one of 394 fallen officers honored this weekend. There are several other local officers on that wall in D.C., including Leon County Deputy Chris Smith and Tallahassee Police Officer Dale Green, both shot and killed in the line of duty. An update this morning on the West Mims wildfire. This as officials prepare to meet with the public tonight in Fargo. As of right now, about 150,000 acres have burned. It's only 15% contained. That community meeting is set to take place tonight at 6 p.m. at the Charter School Auditorium. A tough year for Georgia peaches is not stopping a local festival. The 30th annual Morven Peach Festival is set to kick off next Friday in Brooks County. The festival is celebrating a Georgia staple. In fact, the state normally grows about 2 million bushels of the fruit each year. However, this year, a mild winter and late freeze causing major problems for the crop.
I don't think it affected the festival, but it has affected the crop. There was not enough cold hours, and then we had a late freeze, so it did affect it, but we do still have peaches.
So don't worry, there are still peaches and a lot of fun planned for May 19th and 20th in Morven, Georgia. But this weekend, well, it's all about Relay for Life. The 2017 Relay for Life of Leon Havana kicking off this afternoon at 3 p.m. and will last until midnight. Our WCTV family will be out there participating this evening. In fact, our Ben Kaplan, who's on the board, is one of them, and he joins us now live from Leon High School, where the event will take place. Ben, I know you've been working hard on this event for months. How's it going out there?
Well, Erica, they say the early bird gets the worm, right? We're so early that teams haven't even started setting up their tents yet. We are standing here in spot number 25. I know this is a visual medium, TV is, but I want you to close your eyes and imagine our tent right here, because later on today, this is exactly where it's going to be. All the fun starts at 3 p.m. The teams, of course, really what make Relay go, because they raise all the money. We caught up with one team who's been doing so for more than a decade. Meet Janie Curtis, codename Secret Weapon. At 16 years old, she looks like your typical teen, but she's a 10-year relay vet, and on that track, nothing stops her.
Oh, this one, about 2 years ago, her parents were getting married the day after, and she still walked until 2 in the morning.
And talk about heart.
Members of our team are here.
Current team captain Kathy Hines is back at it just 7 months after a heart transplant.
Oh, you're looking at my support system here. They are awesome. The way I say it is, they've carried me. They've carried me for months.
If you're wondering why the UCT Miracle Walkers let nothing stop them in the fight against cancer, they'll all tell you.
We continue to walk until cancer continues to suck.
They'll also tell you team members like Ann Lego and Julie Stewart are the true miracles, two of several cancer survivors on the team.
I finally realized I help put a face to it. I help people realize that it's more people than you know.
In Ann's case, it's a disease she beat 3 times.
Since so many of my family has had cancer and kicked it, I knew I would get cancer, and I knew when I did, I'd kick it. And I did.
The Miracle Walkers also do a whole lot of collecting, led by Abby Quayle. That black shirt means she raised at least $1,000 all on her own.
This is actually my second shirt, and so my goal is to get a third.
Since 2002, all told, UCT estimates they've raised nearly $100,000, and year after year are one of the top earning teams.
Boom! Oh, are you kidding? I mean, we're a small church. Come on, people who belong to 3,000 member churches, get on the stick, give.
But they'll have to find their own secret weapon. The Miracle Walkers still need theirs. They plan to keep walking because cancer, well, you know the rest. All right, the Miracle Walkers doing work again this year, already raising over $5,000. Of course, we'll have final team tallies a little bit later after all the money is counted tonight. I'm joined by a very special guest now. This is Miss Polly. She's not part of the Miracle Walkers team. She's part of 4 other teams. Is that correct?
Absolutely, 4 teams. I'm team captain for the Bethel Missionary Baptist Church, Reverend R.B. Holmes, Junior Pastor. I'm team captain for the National Association of University Women, and also I am on the team for Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Inc. I'm a member of that, and also Sisters Alive. I'm on that team as well. So I'll be around very busy today.
Yes, you will.
Joyfully.
Your feet are going to be sore after all the walking you'll be doing.
Absolutely, but that's okay. I can soak them tonight. No problem.
You told me you personally are a survivor of life, but I know that you walk because of how cancer's affected some close to you.
Exactly. Cancer affected my life. For instance, my husband, Andrew W. Spears, who died with multiple myeloma in 1975. And my daughter, Felicia, who is a breast cancer survivor, 8 years. And I say I walk for life. I walk for life. And as long as God gives me the strength, first spiritually, then physically, emotionally, I will continue to walk. I will walk in the fight against cancer, because cancer is a dreaded disease and we've got to eradicate it. So not only do I walk, but I raise funds.
Yes.
And we need those funds. We need those funds for education, advocacy, and also for research. We got to eradicate it.
Miss Polly, I couldn't have said it any better myself. I'm excited to see you out here walking a ton today. Thank you for everything you do in this fight against cancer, and thank you for coming out and joining us today.
You are so welcome, and thank you for inviting me.
All right.
Thank you. It's been my pleasure.
All right.
Okay, bye-bye.
Erica, people already coming out, setups underway. It's going to be a great day here at Leon High School.
Yeah, Ben, so tell us a little bit about what's going on today. What can people expect out there?
Well, it starts at 3 o'clock, and like I mentioned, what you're seeing right now is kind of just a barren space. Some of the tents are set up, but you'll see a whole lot more as far as the team tents. There's going to be activities. Of course, the Survivor Lap will kick off the event at 3 o'clock, and then at 5 is the Survivor Dinner. They'll have the Luminaria, which is a very important part of the Relay for Life event. That's at 9 tonight. WCTV, like I mentioned, we've got a team here. Mike McCall, kind enough to take a pie in the face for us to raise funds. And there's going to be a bunch going on for kids as well. So it's really something where you can bring the family down and you're able to spend the day here and raise money for a great cause. And if you are interested in a Luminaria bag, they're here for a donation. You can still come down and honor someone who has been touched by cancer.
Yeah, Mike McCall, sure, just taking one for the team, but it's all for a good cause. All right, thanks, Ben.
Yes.
We'll hear from you shortly and a little bit later. Now, if you'd like more information about today's Leon Havana Relay for Life, head over to our website, wctv.tv/Relay for Life.